How to make a CRM in Google Sheets in 10 minutes. Hello everyone and welcome back. So today we're going to break down how we can build a CRM and CRM dashboard within Google Sheets. Now this is some data that I've already put in. So for building your CRM, there are a few key elements. First off, within your key elements, you have your data. This can include your customers as well as your suppliers, all of their basic information, which I have put in. Now I've used some of these basic columns, so I'm just going to show you guys what you need to add. We have first name, last name, company, email. I'm just going to expand this. Phone numbers, lead sources, statuses, deal value, the stage at which my deal is at, as well as last contacted, follow-up, notes. So these are all the basic things you want to include in a CRM, which we have included here. However, this becomes a bit difficult to navigate through sometimes, so you might want to summarize some stuff. To do so, on the bottom, this is going to be labeled as Sheet 1. I like to rename this into my data sheet, and then I like to proceed. Make sure you create all of these columns. Then click on the plus icon, and then you're going to create a secondary sheet and just name this into dashboard. Once you do that, you can click on insert. And once you click on insert, you're going to insert a chart. Now, when you insert a chart, you have a column chart. I don't want a column chart, so we're going to select the chart type, scroll to the bottom, and we have a scorecard chart. Now, for this, it requires data. So you're going to click on this select data range. Then you're going to go into your data sheet and then select the deal values. Once you do that, click on OK, and you guys can see the total deal values have been added here. Now, I'm going to close this out, and I am going to simply add maybe a line underneath this, which is just going to help me in, making a easy distinction of total deals value. And then once we do that, I can proceed with adding the next section on the right, or you can, structure it down, but I prefer to add it on the right. And for that, you're going to go into insert, and you can go into insert chart. Once you do that, you can choose the type of chart you want. For this, I want a column chart. Then I'm going to select my data range. I'm going to add another range and delete the first one like so. And then I'm going to go into my data sheet. For this, I want to see what status each lead is in. So I'm going to select this section from here and then click on OK. Once we do that, you're going to choose your stacking as well as the x-axis and the y-axis. You can switch the rows and columns, use G2 as headers. You can use the G as labels. Now, within this, we're just going to proceed with a regular column chart. And this was our x-axis. And then after that, we're going to go ahead, add another range, go into our data sheet, and then we're going to add this label as our y-axis, which is just going to be status, and then click on OK. Once we have done this, so we have selected our data sheet vertically, and then we can proceed with our chart. Now, the next thing you can do within your CRM is to build a separate pipeline. So for CRMs, we have our lead statuses, but to convert this into something easier, you can take these statuses and make them as labels on top, and you can even click on the AI tool to summarize your tables. So if I wanted to create a chart with all the lead statuses, and then after that, it is going to be able to analyze my data. And you guys can see it is visualizing the chart. And right now, Google AI can help you in using all of this. So now I'm going to go back into my dashboard and then click on insert. Once I do that, this is going to be added in my column and the distribution of statuses. So we have the number of leads, contacted, converted, in progress, lost, and then new lead. This just helps you in making sure that everything is organized correctly. Now I can copy this chart and add it into a different page if I want, so on and so forth. Now moving forward within our CRM, I'm going to proceed and I can build a new sheet separately for the statuses, or within this particular sheet, you can just create this little dashboard. And then below that, you can build your basic CRM statuses. Now, after that, you can also choose to leave out the stages for the lead contact. So whatever stage that the deal is present in, because obviously statuses and stages are going to be two different things. As you guys can see within my columns, these are two different things as well. So I want to maybe build a separate visual chart for the deal stages. I can click on analyze this data and I can ask it to create a chart. Once I do that, it's going to take that data, and then after that, create a chart. I want to create a bar chart, and then after that, once it does that, it is going to create the bar chart, and then I can ask it which columns I want it to use for the data. Now, after this, we can see that I might want a simple notification for the next follow-up. So these are really important. For that, you can go on ahead and take your follow-ups and again, use a chart to visually make them visually intriguing or make them visually pop. So I personally like to give it a highlighted color simply because this ensures that every time I look at my data sheet within my CRM, I am looking at the next follow-up, looking at what I need to do next. This ensures that there are going to be no issues within your CRM and you're going to be able to use it as you regularly would. Now, all of this is great, but this can only work when you have a small list of customers, products, and databases. As your needs grow, you're going to have to upgrade your CRM. Google Sheets is a great platform to get started, but I would say that if you want to proceed further, you have more than a reasonable amount of data, then you ideally should be using an application. You can use any project management tool as a CRM tool as well. A lot of project management tools allow you to build everything you need for a CRM. You can use things like ClickUp that are completely for free. You can use Monday, Airtable, and many other free CRM applications. So that was it for today. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you found them helpful, make sure to share them with someone you might think that may need these. Share them with your friends, with your family, with your cousins, and share them with any business partners that you might have. And it might help you guys a lot to know all of these techniques and to follow along. And if you enjoyed this video, I would recommend that you please leave a like. And if you have any questions regarding this video, regarding any other video, or regarding any social platform, then you can definitely ask me in the comments down below, and I will try to answer as soon as possible, because that is the point of our YouTube channel. I want to show you guys on how to glide through these platforms and how to easily navigate and fulfill the purposes that you want to do with these social platforms. And if you have any details that you might want to know, any suggestions, any improvements that you think that I could add on to these videos, so make sure to tell me if you find anything missing. So that was it for today. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will catch you guys in the next video.